Hey, what's up guys? This is Tack with Northwest Knives and this is Tack's Take. Hello knife community, welcome to another edition of Tack's Take. This is where I take one knife out of the showroom, I tell you what I love about it and why you will too. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. That way you can stay up with everything knives, more importantly, everything Northwest Knives. We are gonna jump head first into this week's Tack's Take. We are gonna be doing a fixed blade. This one's a little bit of a curveball. So this one is gonna be by MKM, Maniago Knife Makers out of Italy. This is a newer release, a larger version of the Mikro. So this right here is the Makro. It's a little bit larger, a lot of fun, very functional. We're gonna start with the steel here. They have an M390. You guys have been watching the channel long enough, you know I love my M390. One of the highest edge retention steels that you can have in your pocket. For you guys that, like myself, I am not very proficient at sharpening. M390 can be a little bit tricky when it comes to sharpening, so I highly suggest that you get it professionally sharpened when it does dull out. But the nice thing with M390 is once you get that edge, or you get this out of the box, that edge is going to stay sharp for a very long time depending on how hard you use it, right? If you notice, this is their modified sheepsfoot. Kind of looks like a reverse Tonto, but it is a modified sheepsfoot. Also comes in drop point. And if you notice guys, with the size here, this blade is 2.87 inches. The handle is 3.87 inches, giving you an overall length of 6.54 inches. Now, that is not a very large knife, but surprisingly, you put this in your hand, it has that large knife feel. You know, your hand, the knife's not swimming in your hand, it doesn't feel all loose. It feels really solid, it has a great lockup. Something you need to remember, when you put a knife in your hand and it is not comfortable, you're not gonna be happy with that knife, or you're not gonna feel very confident using it. When you get a knife in your hand and you feel that comfort, you feel that lockup, that you have the right knife in your hand. Like I mentioned before, this really deep finger choil here, if you are piercing or you get stuck in something, your finger's not gonna slide forward on that blade. So that would ruin your day. But right here, you have that really nice lockup. So again, more security in that knife. They do provide a nice little lanyard hole right there. And if you also notice on the back, there's a little bit of jimping as well. So they really thought of different ways to create a lot of grip, sure lockup grip in a smaller knife. When it comes to a fixed blade, guys, you know you need a good sheath. One thing I hate about a good fixed blade, it doesn't come with a good sheath. I really like the sheath that they provided for us, that they created. So this is going to be a leather sheath. They have a nice little magnetic, it's going to be held by a magnet, so you can wear it in your pocket a couple different ways. It does slide into the sheath very nice, and there is a great secure feeling. You guys know with leather, especially newer leather, it just locks in there really nice, doesn't rattle, is not gonna go anywhere. They did a great job. Again, I highly recommend for an everyday carry a smaller fixed blade. Try this one out, you will not go wrong. Aesthetically, it's a very attractive knife, but also has that hard use M390 with that comfort in the handle. So that is gonna wrap up another edition of Tack's Take. So stay tuned next week for a new knife and a new Tack's Take.